Are you aware of what it is that we're showing, sir?
No, I'm not.
We're basically showing factory farm and slaughterhouse footage taken in the UK to show kind of the reality of what happens to animals for meat, dairy and egg products here.
This is a vegetarian or a vegan.
We're all vegan here.
protest.
Yeah, we're all vegan. So we're just basically... No?
No, I'm a fisherman.
Are you a fisherman?
I've got thousands and thousands of tons of fish.
Yeah.
I'm fed the farming.
Right. Okay. And
I don't get it at all.
Why not, do you think?
Because I don't.
Is it kind of like a nutrition point of view, or just like an ethical thing that you don't understand?
We have evolved to eat what's on this land.
Yeah. I mean, I
We
agree.
have evolved to do it.
I mean, I agree
You're
that...
going backwards.
Well, I mean, I think I agree in some sense that, for thousands of years we've lived off the land, and that's included living
Yes.
off animals, but there's not the necessity there anymore, and the way we see it is before there was... Why was there a necessity?
nutrition.
But we can get all
Half
the
of the
nutrients.
world would actually starve.
No, I mean, the thing is we're actually taking food away from starving people now because we have to feed the livestock animals. So if you think about... No, I mean,
Come on.
No, the thing is we're growing enough food to feed between 10 and 12 billion people already.
I can understand that with the tuna.
Yes,
That with the
we all
tuna
agree that's wrong, right?
It's totally wrong.
Right.
Because you're killing unnecessarily.
Okay.
That I do believe in.
Yes.
My method of fishing
Yeah.
is completely...
But is it not unnecessary?
It is, of course it's necessary.
For what is it? For what reason is it necessary?
It is necessary to feed the people.
But we can eat other things, right?
Of course you can.
So-
That is an option to you guys.
So it's an option.
It is an option.
Okay.
Aye.
So it's not necessary to eat fish if we can live off something else.
There's somewhat vegan recipes are very good.
Yeah.
I've eaten it.
Yeah, of course.
My granddaughter is just totally vegan.
She is vegan.
Hates. But she can come into my house and she
Yeah.
won't even sit on my couch.
She won't,
No, because it's bloody leather.
because it's cow skin, right?
You can't be vegan.
Why?
There's not enough food in the world
I
to
promise
do that.
you. I promise you, we're already
There's
growing
not-
more than enough food. Because if you think about it,
There's not enough protein in this world to be vegan.
well, if you think
If you
about
are going to be vegan,
Yeah.
you need to be a bloody good cook.
No, I'm a
You
terrible
have to be.
cook. I'm a terrible cook.
You get somebody else to cook.
No,
for
I
you.
cook all my food for me. Just because you can do something doesn't make the action of doing it moral.
Of course it does.
Why?
Of course.
But it's not moral just because we can do something, right?
What's the alternative?
Well, anything.
Starve?
No, we don't have to eat
Starve?
mackerel and cod. I mean, I haven't eaten mackerel and cod in years,
It's
you
not
know?
something relatively new, this.
Well,
with the
relative
vegan type thing.
in this country.
Now you've jumped on top.
Yeah, but morality
It's
is
a
always
fuddy-duddy
changing.
thing.
Morality
It's a
changes.
fuddy-duddy thing.
No.
It is
Morality
so.
changes.
Just be truthful.
No. Morality changes, and the way that we see not only each other but indeed other animals on this planet is something
Why
that
they
will
go on
continue
with
to
their faces
evolve. And
blunt,
change.
dude?
It's because it makes it about the footage, and then you can chat to us. Because about the mass people, sometimes chat to them, but this way you can chat to me instead. But I mean, look, morality changes. We know that. We look for history. There's always been examples of terrible things we've done, and we look back and we say we don't do these things anymore because we acknowledge
That with the
they're
pigs
wrong.
is terrible.
Ah.
I don't believe in it.
But this is standard practice.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But yet I eat bacon. If an animal has had a good life, reared well,
Yeah.
slaughtered well,
What would be like
I see food.
Okay.
I don't see something that's going to be awkwardly and all the rest to put a name to it.
what would be like a humane
see.
slaughter? Do you think?
I have no idea. But
Can you kill an animal humanely? Or?
you're going to want to say there's nothing humane about killing an animal.
Right.
No. You have a point. If you didn't have to, don't kill it.
Yeah.
It's like somebody going into the woods and bang,
Yeah.
and wasting
Right.
all that food. But if I went into the woods, killed a bird because I was hungry,
Yeah.
I would have no guilt about eating that.
But what about say like let's say what about a dog or a cat? If we were hungry, would we be justified to take the life of a dog or a cat?
Well, I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
No, you wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. And you know where I'm coming at as regards to that.
But
if you're hungry.
But I'm saying morally, what would be the
Hungry is
difference?
good kitchen. This is when overeating becomes a problem.
Okay.
Overindulgence.
But even once a week or once a month or whatever would be a good indulgence would still be too much if we don't have to, you know?
It's good.
But just
It's
because
absolutely amazing.
I ate it.
lovely.
I ate it for 21 years and I loved it too.
But
our,
without the steak.
but do you think that our sensory pleasure is worth more than their life? I mean, what's more important, suffering or taste?
We've evolved to eat what we have evolved.
We're opportunistic, so we eat what we have to live, but it's not a necessity now, right? And this one's, yeah, mate, you've got Tesco's, you've got Tesco's and Sainsbury's and Asda and everything. No, you want it. But there's a difference between like a want and a need. But there's a difference between a want and a need, right? And you may want it, but you don't need it, right? And that's the difference there ethically.
Yes,
and we you agree with me on that as well, don't you? I think.
At that point, I do.
Yes, right. Okay.
To a point, I would.
Yeah. And
we do overindulge, and there should be something done about that because it's terrible for the environment. It's terrible for lots of things.
Yes.
I hate waste. I can't stand waste.
Me too. I hate waste of life, and killing an animal is a waste of life.
It's not a waste of life.
It is,
Survival.
but they've not for us. It isn't. It isn't.
It's for you,
Us
not for me.
But us going into McDonald's or getting a steak isn't done for survival. It's done for gluttony and for pleasure.
Oh no, I was hungry, and I'm just done with a burger.
Yeah.
And I was
but you weren't
hungry.
starving. Difference between hunger and hungry, right?
Well, thought of you draw the line here.
Well, starvation, needing sustenance to live.
No.
Being hungry because you had
just
breakfast
if
a few
I
hours
don't
ago.
feel- Oh, I'm starving.
Yeah, but that's an expression. It's an expression. It is. Yeah.
I'm sticking to that.
Well, it's a shame.
An argument.
It's a shame. Well, it's not a great argument, is it? It's not.
course it
It's not a
is.
moral justification.
Of course it
When there's a victim involved, we need a justification to do something. When it involves taking life. You know that in the dairy industry, cows are forcibly impregnated, their babies are taken off them. You know this, right? You know it.
I know that I'm not going to stop eating.
So, but we forcibly impregnate them and then take their babies away from them, right? So that we can take their milk.
Hear them all.
What's that?
Hear them all.
What?
I think the males are taken away.
Oh, and the females as well.
I didn't care nothing about the farm, let's say, do it.
Yeah,
I'm a fisherman.
Yeah, but you still indulge in
Just not like
products.
a bit of cow.
Right, and so then you acknowledge that you are responsible for what happens to those cows when you pay for it, right?
No.
Yeah, well, you're a consumer, so you're responsible through supply and demand.
But in this country, we're quite good at slaughtering.
You think? And in what way do we do that?
Well, as far as I know.
Yeah, as far as you know.
As far as I know.
How do you think we kill pigs most commonly?
I think it's stunned.
Stun, or we put them in gas chambers.
Eh?
Yeah, we kill a third of all pigs in this country in gas chambers.
I couldn't tell you.
It's a lot of bad stuff that we don't know about, you know?
I think you're wrong, yeah.
No, I can promise you. If you're interested, actually,
I wouldn't be.
okay, we'll Google it. Just Google it. The RSPCA talks about it. DEFRA talks about it. But you know, we do a lot.
Lots of fake news going about there.
Well, I promise you.
I didn't believe in 90% of the stuff that I read.
You should scrutinise everything. I agree. We should. We get given a lot of rubbish, but
The rubbish is
we get fed a lot of rubbish, both literally and also, you know.
very dangerous rubbish as well.
Yes, yeah, absolutely right. But at the end of the day, what these things that happen to animals are happening, and whether we want to turn a blind eye to it or not doesn't change the fact that it is happening, and we're responsible for that as consumers, you know. But you yourself admit that vegan food can be delicious. You've had it yourself.
It is good,
You say your granddaughter is vegan.
Yes, I've got to coat out to her when she comes through.
Yeah.
She doesn't coat out to me when I want a bacon sandwich.
But do you ever talk to her about it? Does she ever talk to you about it?
Of course she
Good.
is.
Well, good for
She's
her.
worse than you.
Is she really? Well, I'm trying to be polite, so she doesn't have
Well,
that
she's
barrier,
not.
does she? Yeah, she doesn't need to be. She's not a stranger to you, is she? No. Well,
I'm all the murderers under. It's an interesting argument.
It is.
It's an interesting argument with our people.
you don't want to take one of these cards?
No.
No? Okay.
I'll take it for
Have a look, because you never know. If you're interested about the gassing of pigs, Land of Hope and Glory has information like that on it. And at the very least, show that to your granddaughter, right? At the very least. Yeah.